What's up, YouTube? I'm AK from AK Games, and welcome back to another episode of Building AK City. As you may have noticed, I got a new skin on. I thought it was about time that I changed my skin. That other skin I had is actually an outfit that I had in real life, so this is really kind of what I look like. And I just thought, I had had that one skin for like over a year, and it was about time for a change. So this is another outfit I own in real life, and I just thought that it would be pretty sick if I updated my skin a little bit. So yeah, that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to flip my camera around so I can talk about the rest of the business that needs to be addressed. Alright, so in the last episode, you may remember that I went to the Nether and I actually struggled to find a Nether fortress, and once I actually found it, I set up a portal to the real world and or to the overworld, and I went back. Now, after looking at my coordinates closer, I realized that I was actually 7,000 or so blocks away from my original spawn point, and there was no way in hell I was going to be able to walk all the way back. So I tried to go through the Nether and go all the way back, and mind you, I was recording the whole time, but some shit went down, and it was just not according to plan. I actually died several times over because of an accidental altercation with a zombie pigman, led into further problems. So I actually died several times in the Nether and could not get back to the Nether Fortress and get any of my stuff back. So I lost everything, but I'm back in the real world, and I think I will be taking a break from the Nether for at least an episode or two, because that was intense, and I guess I just wasn't ready yet. I needed more weapons. I should have planned out a little more, and yeah, I just won't be going back to the Nether in the next episode. So, another thing, after that whole excursion, I used up a lot of my resources, and I was pretty much out of iron. So, as you can see here, I was pretty much out of iron. So I went mining in between episodes like I do, and I'm going to show you that real quick. I found 6 diamonds here. Looks like 2 stacks and 43 iron, 16 gold, some redstone, and some cobblestone. So yeah, I got quite a bit of resources to work with at the moment, which is really nice and really makes up for all the bad play that went on earlier. So yeah, I'm just going to smelt all this iron real quick, and then I think I will get to another objective of mine. Now, it was between Music Disc and more farms, and I thought the Music Disc could wait because I'm not going to spend my diamonds just yet on a jukebox. So I wanted to do more farms, and not that these chicken farms aren't bad, it's just that, I don't know, I'd like to open some more channels and get some more resources, and also this will pave the way towards getting way better enchantments on my tools and weaponry, because eventually I'm going to get a sugarcane farm and a cow farm so I can start making books and bookshelves, and we already got the enchanting table and quite a few books already, so we'll be there before no time. I'm going to go inside real quick and organize my inventory, and I will be right back with the ability to start constructing farms. So just one moment. Okay, so I found a decent location here on the outside of the fort/village here, and it's kind of not in the best, flattest location, and that's completely alright, because it's about time to get some dirt for some earthworks here, and yeah, and there's cows already over there in that direction, so getting them over here into the pens won't be that much of a problem. Now, when I go to get sheep and pigs, if I can't find any in this plains biome, if there's any over there, it might be a bit of a pain to kind of guide them over here with the necessary food to lead them over here, but I don't have any slime to make leads, and I could just use leads, but I don't have the slime to make them, so yeah, getting them over here might be a little difficult, but I don't think it should be too much of a problem. I'm just going to flatten this area up a little bit, and I'm going to make an individual pen for each type of animal that is livestock, and that might be a little unnecessary at the moment, considering how many farms are inside the village, but we need the other type of resources that these animals offer. It's not just about food anymore, it's about progress. So yeah, I think I'll just make one big fenced off area, and maybe I should use some of this dirt to earthwork the area a little bit. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to fill up this area and make it a little more easier to work with, and then I will be right back with assembling those pins. So just one moment. Okay, so this area over here has been flattened out, and I built up the sides with some more dirt. I actually ran out and had to go back inside the village, and I trimmed up the village a little more on certain corners where there was dirt just kind of jutting out. So yeah, that has been dealt with. Now I actually, yeah, and I took out the fence right here because I decided that I wanted to place it more aligned with this area right here. Yeah, so I dug up my fence, but that's fine. I'll put like a gate or a door right here, and will be where all the farms start. So yeah, or not the farms, the pens, the animal pens. And I'm just gonna take one long fence right here and border it with this edge right here, and this will be like a nice little, I don't know, vantage point. Not really, it's not that high up in the air, but it's still a nice little area to have pins. It's not a real boring location, but yeah, anyways. And this shouldn't be a problem. I don't think the mobs can jump over this. I kind of built this wall right here so I didn't have to, whoops. So I didn't have to use that many fences building the pin. But I actually ran out of dirt again over here, so I'm just going to grab a bit right quick. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to stack it up like that. And can an animal get over here? I don't think so. Alright, now I need to connect this fence up over here. And whoops, misplaced a fence. And I'm still not sure how much space I want to designate to each type of animal. I think cows should have the most space because they're the biggest mob, and also I'll probably want more cows than I want any other creature, you know, until I start doing stuff with wool and need a lot of wool, and then in which case I'll need a lot of room for sheep. But for the time being, leather and, you know, steak at the same time are going to be the biggest resource that I want. And it looks like the sun is going down, so yeah, I think I'm just going to make the cow pen the biggest, and then the pig pen doesn't have to be as large, and then the sheep pen can maybe be of equal size. So I think maybe this will be big enough for the pigs for right now. That area right here will be good for pigs. You can have like up to like, I don't know, probably 40 or 50 pigs if you pack them in tight, but at that point they probably start glitching through the fence. I'd say 30 to like 20 pigs in this space normally should do. And yeah, okay. Now, sheep, I think maybe, just for the time being, if I can even find sheep, who knows, I might not find them, and this might be unnecessary, but this right here will be the cow pen right here. And there's plenty of cows over there, so I shouldn't have any problem getting them over there and starting the pen. So I'm going to get inside real quick, and I'm going to go to bed. And just a minute, my dog is getting kind of frustrated with a squirrel outside our window, so just one moment and I will be right back. Okay, it is morning time. I am back over here by the pen, and I think I'm going to stop allowing the nighttime to be a thing. Yeah, I'm just going to make the nighttime not be a thing from now on, guys. No, yeah, I'm just going to sleep from now on, guys, more often, because even though the village is pretty much 100% safe at this point, I still hear mobs all over the place, and that just kind of worries me a little bit. So I just don't want there to be that many mobs spawning, period, unless I'm trying to get the disc or if I'm trying to grind for mob loot. So I think I'm going to start sleeping more, and that way, hopefully, the villagers will be a bit more protected. So yeah, and as you can see here, I'm just going to build a little walkway in front of the pins right here. It's going to be slightly kind of like a bridge or a ledge right here, but that's just because I want this much space designated to the animals alone. I don't want to have to cut into this space to install the infrastructure of the animal pens. The fence is already taking up a block of space, and I don't want any more space to be taken up by the infrastructure. So I'm just going to build this little walkway out, and then I'm going to put the fences in, and the double airlock system in as well, and then I will be ready to start moving some animals into the pens. So yeah, I'm gonna put the fences in 2 blocks and then I'm going to put a fence gate on either side of this area, so it creates a little airlock system. Oops. Yeah, now this is kind of old school, but, you know, for the village, we don't need anything spectacular. And, yeah, so this way, I can get in and get out without any animals quickly escaping to the outside, especially the baby ones that can, you know, kind of squeeze through a lot easier. So, yeah, I'm going to put in these gates, and then I will be ready to lure some animals. So, just 1 second. Okay, so I just put in all the gates, and the first animal that I'm going to move into the pens are going to be the cows. They're the closest, and they're the most numerous over there. So yeah, I put these 2 blocks on the outside. I'm not going to lure them in through the gates, just because getting that many mobs in through this tiny little gate here is going to be impossible. So yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, it's just going to be really difficult. So yeah, adding these blocks right here to quickly jump over the edge and have them follow me over that is the quickest way to get them into these pins over here. So I will go over there and I will gather up me some cows. So yeah, and here's the pumpkin patch. Having some time in the pumpkin patch. Alright, now there's a few more cows over here. There's a lot of cows, and I want to try to get all of them into the pen because I want to start with a large population of cows for my cow farm. Here we go. Getting another cow. Where's that other one? I know there's one over there. And I think this is where the plains biome ends, which is really unfortunate because that means there's like an endless desert in pretty much every direction of the village except that direction, which I believe is south. Let me check. Yeah, it's south. So the only direction where there's not going to be an enormous desert with void, or that is void of many life forms, is the south. And I know the plains is to the south, and I don't really remember what's on the other side. I did do a bit of exploring earlier on when I was chopping down some trees in one of the earlier episodes, but I don't really remember what's in that direction for the most part. I just know that there's a plains biome. And also, did I get all the cows? Okay, yeah. Alright, come on, cows. We're going to go to your new home. And some of you are probably going to be killed. All of you are going to be killed at one point or another. The idea is to keep at least 2 of every mob inside their pen at all times so we can repopulate. And hopefully, no, not hopefully, I'll probably start going down to 4 in the future. That way I can quickly reproduce their race very quickly. And it sounds messed up, and it kind of is, I guess, but you know, it's about survival, so this is survival. Alright, some of them are falling off the edge, but that's okay, we'll go back for them. Now hop over that little block there, guys. Come on, don't lose interest. Yeah, there we go. Quit dancing. We don't need that. Alright. I'm gonna close that gate behind me. Double airlock system. And, okay, where's the other cow? Here he is. Come on. Stop falling off the edge, you dumb cow. Come on. You're smarter than that. I wonder if I just need to push him a little bit. Give him a little bit of inspiration. Push him to try harder. Yeah, try harder, guys. Get in the pin. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay, there is animal number 1 down. Well, actually, technically animal 2, because we already established chicken farms, but that's not really livestock, because we are not murdering the chickens inside of that pen. Ooh, that was weird. I just thought I saw, like, a nameplate over there, and I had a bit of a Herobrine scare. I know Herobrine's not real, but it's kind of fun to think about sometimes. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to multiply these cows, and we're going to have 7 cows right off the bat. That is nice. Alright, so I guess I need to find pigs. I don't think they'll be too hard to find because I thought I saw some pigs in the plains biome to the south. But you know what? Why don't I like scout around a little bit to the north here and see if there's any more groups of mobs. Hopefully some sheep, because I did not see any sheep at any point of this series. Now, I could be drawing a blank. I probably did see one at one point or another, but I don't really remember. And I think I have sugarcane, but for my sugarcane farm, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to grab these sugarcane stalks. And then when I am ready to find that sheep, I will see you again. So, yeah, just one moment.